I wish I could get my thing on.
Well, thank you guys for coming on the show today. We are live now with KateAxelrod. This is the book haul for September, and we are 2 weeks late for this, but I guess everybody will make do. And I just heard a really, really bad sound of thunder, so I'm hoping we don't lose electricity.
Oh
If for some
no.
reason I disappear, just keep going, and I will be back.
Okay.
So first off, we have Kate Axelrod coming on the show today for our special guest, and she's the author of The Law of Loving Others. And we have 3 copies of this book to give away. I'm going to put that back because we actually have a stand for the books now, which is awesome. All right, so Kate, thank you for coming on. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yes, you did. Thank you for having me. And Cooper.
All right.
Oh
If for some
no.
reason I disappear, just keep going and I will be back.
Okay.
So first off, we have Kate Axelrod coming
coming
on the
from?
show today for our special guest, and she's the author of The Law of Loving Others. And we have 3 copies of this book to give away.
Something weird is happening.
That's so weird.
Books now, which is awesome.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, that's somebody else's computer. They have an extra window open. Thank you for coming on. Did I pronounce your
Is it
name
me?
correctly?
Yes, you did.
I don't
Thank you for
know.
having me.
It's not me.
It's not me.
Oh my god, it was probably me. I'm so sorry.
I was like, where is that coming from?
Don't worry, it's normally me that does it.
Is everything okay now?
Yeah, I don't hear it anymore, so I
I'm
think
sorry.
you're good. Oh, it's okay. All right, so just tell us a little about you and your book, and then you can share a read from your book. My brain just is fried today. I need coffee.
A little bit about me. I'm from New York. I grew up here. I work. I'm a social worker, and so I kind of try to split. I mean, I do social work. 5 days a week. That's like my main job. But I try to write as much as possible too, and just trying to figure out a way to like do both these things that I really love and care about. What else should I say? I work in the prison system, and I live in Brooklyn, and I have a couple roommates, and this guy who just wants to hang out and talk about books all the time. Okay, I should read something.
Yep.
All right. I haven't opened this book in like a really long time. Anything in particular?
We'll stay away from the one page that we have a question about, but yeah, you can read whatever you want.
What page do you have a question about?
Oh my gosh, what was it? 130?
Yeah, page like 130, 131.
Okay, I'm gonna read the beginning, apart from the beginning. How many pages should I read?
You can just do like 1 page, 2 pages. It's completely up to you.
Okay. Sorry. Hold on 1 sec. Okay. My mother and I went into the master bedroom, which suddenly struck me as so old-fashioned and outdated. Something about the way the sun had drained the color from the wallpaper and the clutter of photographs, the framed artwork from when I was a child. The walk-in closet was narrow but long, with a single light bulb dangling from the ceiling. There was a shoe rack on the floor that held a dozen pairs of pumps and leather flats, shoes that my mother had bought decades ago and probably hadn't worn since the 80s. Okay, look, she said. Her small, unadorned hands brushed past various fabrics, cotton skirts, velvet, and silk dresses. Just look. I'm looking, and I don't get it, I told her. All your stuff is here. I know it seems that way, she said, but just look closely. I don't understand what you're talking about, Mom. All your stuff is here. This is the same stuff that's been in your closet since forever. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you've had all of it for so long you don't even remember it. I realized that I sounded exactly like my mother, and I felt a faint prickle at the back of my neck, a warning that unaccountably there'd been some strange shift in her thinking. Maybe she'd had a long day or a bad night's sleep, but I felt a sliver of panic creeping in. No, Emma, just listen to me. I know everything looks the same, but it's not. Everything's nearly identical, but that's the problem. Someone switched it, as if I wouldn't notice. Look at this dress. She lifted up the hem of a floral dress. These flowers used to be tulips, and now they're lilies. Someone switched them, I asked. What are you talking about? You're being crazy. Was she drunk? Was this a brain tumor? Was she just getting older? Would this be the place where that irrevocable shift toward dementia would start to occur? My mother was barely 50. It seemed absurd, way too early. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Right, so the one question that we've gotten a few times is about why did you decide to write a book about schizophrenia?
So one of my first jobs out of college, I worked in homeless services in New York, in downtown Manhattan. And a lot of my clients, a lot of the people I worked with were really mentally ill, and a number of them had schizophrenia. And it was something that, you know, I'd seen movies about or read about a little bit and knew about, like, from psychology classes and stuff like that. But it wasn't until that time that I sort of got to see what it was like to be with somebody who was in the throes of psychosis. And, you know, how heartbreaking and sort of debilitating that could be. And there was an older woman that I worked with. I used to see her around a lot, and I would sort of try to engage with her. And she was older than the mother in the book. She was probably in her 60s or early 70s. But she was this very kind, compassionate, warm. She was really, really sweet and friendly woman, and we'd be talking, and then all of a sudden she would sort of switch into this psychosis, and she would hear voices and respond to them, and she would express some delusional thoughts to me. And so I just sort of started thinking, like, you know, what would it be like to have somebody really close to you who has all these wonderful, amazing qualities and is also struggling so much, and like, how would it feel to sort of, you know, have that person, imagining, you know, what it would like to have a mother like that.
With her mom being very paranoid, is that a trait of, like, early schizophrenia, or is that, like, something that you added, or is that normal?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't want to, like, I don't, like, you know, I'm not an expert, but I think that that was something that I saw fairly consistently. You know, everyone is different. It's not like if you have this disease, you know, they're like the same symptoms. But yeah, that was definitely a part of it that I noticed. A lot of people that I worked with had a lot of paranoid delusions, and you know, they flare up and then they subside, and it's just like if you're not taking your medication or you're not doing well, if you're struggling in other areas of your life, I think that you'll have a flare up of delusions, or they're like when people hear voices, like auditory hallucinations, stuff like that, when you're not in treatment.
So how much actual research did you have to do for this book?
I didn't do any research, actually. A lot of people ask me that, and I think that everything that I wrote about, I had sort of like witnessed firsthand, either with people that I knew or people that I worked with. So yeah, I didn't want to get like super scientific, so I didn't really research anything. It was just based on experiences that I had, you know, working with people who struggle with that.
Okay. The next question is, can you give us some insight on your main character?
Sure. Anything like specific, or just talk about her?
Just about her.
I think that when I wrote Emma, I wanted to create a character who was really who is really struggling with what it means to love somebody who's really sick, to have a lot of like boundary issues. You know, it's clearly affecting her and her relationships, and I think that Emma is clearly like a very flawed character, and I think that some of the criticism that the book got was because of that. But to me, I think that I wanted it to be like a realistic portrait of what happens when you're a teenager, and frankly any age. Like, who knows what it would be like if Emma were in her late 20s, I think it would be just as difficult. But to was that it?
Oh no, my husband walked in with my coffee.
I thought it was like a baby or something. Yeah, to just, like explore what it means to be a child and have your mother get really sick and how that bleeds into other aspects of your life. She becomes like a bad girlfriend, and she, it just like affects all her relationships. So, but I think in like a very, I hope at least in like a human way.
Let's see. What is the next book that we should expect from you?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I wish someone else could tell me that answer. I'm working on some short stories right now, but I don't, and maybe one of those will like expand into something longer, but I don't really know at the moment. I started a new job fairly recently, and so I'm just sort of trying to like navigate that part. But I am doing. I'm lucky enough to I got a a funded residency to go write in Oregon for a couple weeks in November. So I'm hoping to get some good productive work done there.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
All right. Why did you decide to write YA?
That is an interesting and sort of complicated question, because the answer is that I didn't really decide to write YA. I really wanted to write this book. I wanted it to be a teenager who was struggling. I initially wrote the book thinking that Emma was going to be like 18 or 19. I thought she was going to be like early college. And so the first draft of the manuscript was she was that age. And my agent sort of felt like it was this like in-between place where like she basically suggested that she thought it would work better as YA because like the voice was kind of young, and she thought that she had, based on her conversations with editors, like it seemed like it would be a better fit for YA, and so it sort of became this like marketing issue. Like I didn't write the book for it to be YA, and just ended up working out that way, and so I changed it because that was like the publishing world's that was their decision, I think.
Okay. On your road to being published, did anything pop up that you weren't ready for?
I think that was sort of the biggest like challenge for me was like I just wrote this book that I wanted to write, and then it became like such a marketing and like labeling the genres of books, like that became such an issue, and I just like wasn't prepared for that. Like I kind of just felt like I had wanted to write a book for so long, and having it published was such a fantasy of mine, really, and so I just thought like once it happens, it just happens, and that's it, and it ended up being like so much more of a complicated conversation about like audiences and marketing and like advertising and things like that, and so I wasn't really prepared for that, and that's just like the business side of it, and I think that like most writers don't know that much about the business side. I mean, I certainly didn't. I think also it's just there's this idea that like once you put something out into the world, or I'll start over and just say that I think that the book never feels like done to me. Like it's this weird thing where like every time I open it, there's always stuff I want to change and like things I want to work on, and it's like after a certain point you just have to close it and stop, and like this is the final product, but like it just, I almost wish it weren't, you know what I mean?
All right. How many covers did this book go through before they settled on this one?
Well, yeah, there were a lot. When this cover first came, they sent me, it was like in an email of like 4 different covers maybe, and I definitely really loved this one, and I was like, that's it. And there were like a few issues, like, oh, actually, wait, hold on.
Because I saw that the paperback coming out in January has a new cover.
Yeah, well, actually, this was the first cover, and this was the first cover I chose out of like 3 or 4, and I loved this cover so much. I loved like the different colors and stuff, and then printing wise, it just like didn't make sense for them. They're just like they couldn't get all the colors or something, so they ended up going with this one. And then last minute, they were like, "Oh wait, we have another idea," and then they changed it, and then they ended up going back to this, and yes, now there's a different cover for paperback. But yeah, that's coming out in January, and I think it's like it's brighter and like more colorful and stuff.
I'm looking on Goodreads. It looks reddish orange.
Yeah, I don't have it yet, but yeah, it's definitely like it's on Goodreads. I didn't even know that. Yeah, it's definitely like brighter, and there's a girl's face. It's a little more like provocative, I think.
Okay. Do you work from an outline, or do you just write and see where the idea takes you?
I definitely don't write from an outline, and I really, really, really wish that I did, because I think that would be a lot, like, I think I'd be a lot more productive that way, or it would be easier. I literally just, like, write random paragraphs down and then, like, put them together afterwards. I mean, once I was, like, actually writing the book, I sort of had to, like, in my head, I was like, okay, this is what's going to happen, maybe halfway through, but I really didn't know. Like, the idea of Phil, like, his character, I had no idea that was going to happen. It sort of just, like, popped up once I started writing.
All right, so page 130 to 131, how hard was it to write?
I, like, literally don't even know what that is.
How long has it been since you actually wrote this book?
Oh, those were, like, my favorite pages to write. Is that weird? That's probably bad. Hold on. How long has it been? Maybe like 3 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay. So, are you referring to the fact that it was just like sexual and that's awkward, or that like she was cheating, or like what exactly?
Like all of it combined, because I mean, a lot of books, you know, teen books, you know, they shy away from it, and then you have other authors, you know, like Sarah J. Maas and like
oh my God, I went to high school with her.
The Court of Rose and Thorns, you know, she just shoves it in there, you know. So it's kind of like all over the place, you know. So like, was it uncomfortable to write that? Did your editor like maybe this shouldn't be in there, or?
No, I mean, I really enjoyed writing this part because I wanted, like, I think that sometimes when people are like have all these like conflicted feelings at once, they're like, Emma's like clearly really into him, but she feels really guilty, and she's also like self-loathing at the same time, and I just like sort of wanted a scene where like all those conflicting feelings came together. And it's just like she can't kiss him, but like he can touch her. Like, it's so arbitrary, and I wanted to sort of like encapsulate that moment where like you sort of are making excuses for yourself and like creating these arbitrary rules for yourself, you know. But they didn't know. No, my editor definitely didn't discourage me for that. Discouraged me from that. The only thing was that I did get some criticism from like reviewers about the sex scenes like not being realistic for a teenager, and I totally like own that. I think like I sort of wish I had thought of that. Like, no one ever touched the sex scenes like that. My editor didn't, my agent didn't, and I just think it's interesting. Like, I totally like, if I had gotten that criticism earlier, I would have like gone back and like thought about it more, you know. But, you know, every, like any grown-up, like, every teenager's experience with sex is, like, so different, you know? Like, some teenagers, like, don't end up having sex till, like, much later on, and, you know, they've just, like, kissed people, and I think that Emma's, like, a little bit, like, edgier or, like, more sexually comfortable than maybe some of her peers, but, like, I don't know, people have sex when they're 15 all the time, you know?
Yep.
I don't know. Did you guys have any, like, did you just have any, like, particular questions about it?
No, that was submitted by somebody else, actually.
Oh. Sarah, what are the sex scenes that are, that you were referring to? I'm not familiar with those, like the ones that you were comparing it to.
Um, to tell you the truth, I don't remember because it's been a while since I read this. I'm
Okay.
as bad as you are.
Okay.
It's
No,
like
it's totally fine.
once I read a book, I do the review, and then it just goes poof, and I go into the next book, and then I won't remember
Yeah. No,
anything,
I totally understand.
which kind of comes in handy because stuff that like Gilded I've read before, what I'm reading right now, and it's like I'm kind of reading it all over again from brand new because I don't remember reading it, 2 years ago. So
Right.
I can read stuff and then read it again, and I won't remember anything. Okay, let's see. The next question is, on average, how long does it take you to write a book? So how long did it take you to write this book?
It's a funny question, as if I've written like a million books. This book I actually wrote. I'd say I wrote in like a year. But I had been like playing around with the idea of it for a long time before that. I had like 2 pages. I had basically like an email draft saved in my email that I had been playing around with and like rewording probably like 2 pages worth of sentences and paragraphs and stuff. And then finally, once I got started, I did it in about a year. But that was the first draft. Like then there was probably another 6 months of working with my agent and the editor on making changes.
Do you get writer's block, and if you do, what do you do to overcome it?
Um, I don't know because I have like a sort of unconventional writing life, and that like I don't sit down and write every day like many writers probably do. I don't know how to answer that question except that like sometimes I feel moved to write and sometimes I don't. And often the way that if I really want to start writing, working on something new, and I feel like I can't do it, I just like um, the way that I get started again is just by finding a book that I really love and just like being inspired. That's always how I start writing. All of these books, like the books that I love so much, the way I can tell if I love a book is if I go back and like the pages at the end, like the blank pages at the end of the book are covered in writing, because that's always when I'm in the middle of reading and I just like have to start writing something. But I'm actually, when I'm going to Oregon in a couple weeks, that'll be the first time that I'm gonna just like sit down and write every day. So I might have a different answer for you then. We'll see what happens.
All right. The next question is, what is a book that you just currently read or you are currently reading, and who is one of your favorite authors?
Okay, I'm just gonna like look around my room right now and see what is here. Right now I'm really into reading like literary magazines. I think my attention span is suffering a little bit. This is the latest issue of Tin House. I'm really into it. It's great. I also just started reading, oh no, I don't know where it is. This book by Lori Oslin, that's really good. Sorry, this isn't like, I'm not good at answering this question. This is a book that I just got, and I haven't, Claire Bray Watkins is an amazing short story writer. I read that first book and loved it. This is her latest novel that I haven't really, I just started it, so I can't say. But I love her writing. What was the other question?
You answered both of them.
Okay, great.
The next one is, do you read your reviews, and how do you feel about them?
I do read them. I feel happy and sad depending on what they are. There was a time when I tried not to, like when the book first came out, I was like, I'm not going to read any of them. I'm not going to check Amazon and all that stuff. But I think it's hard. You have to just like take everything with a grain of salt, and like the good ones, weigh them just as heavily or lightly as the bad ones, you know? I think that because it's my first book, like I feel particularly like sensitive and sort of like insecure. Like I do take the criticism pretty seriously, and that I really want to become a better writer, and I want to write more, and I want to like take that to heart. But at the same time, like, you can't be, everyone has a different opinion about things. So I can't take it like too seriously.
All right. And then our last question for today is, do you have a shout out to anybody?
I have a shout out to my mother. Her name is Marion Thurm, and she's a writer. I should have said her as my favorite writer, my inspiration. She has 10 books out, and her most recent book is a book of short stories called Today Is Not Your Day, and it just got an excellent review in the New York Times book review last week, so everyone should go out and buy it.
All right. And what's her name again?
Marion Thurm, Thurm.
THU what?
RM.
RM. All right. Alrighty. All right, and that's about it. So thank you so much for coming on the show, and keep us in mind for when you write your next book.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. This was so fun.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can just click out of the window.
Okay, bye.
All right. And thanks again for KateAxelrod for coming on. Does your throat feel any better, Jennifer?
No.
No. You need coffee.
We're getting there.
You need coffee.
I need a bed. I need to sleep.
Bed and sleep is for wimps. What are you talking about?
I need like 4 days of just nonstop sleep.
I would probably not get back up after that.
No interruption. I kind of need a coma.
A coma? I've said that before. I need a vacation.
That's horrible. I do need a vacation. I need a vacation, and then I need to take a vacation from the vacation.
We need to go on vacation together. We'll just leave our kids at home, leave our husbands at home, and we'll just grab a whole bunch of books and we'll go on vacation.
Yeah. And like sit someplace and just eat some chocolate and
on the beach.
Yeah, some French fries. I like French fries.
That would work.
You like French fries? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
So it just kind of popped in my head. But do you have a Hogwarts house?
I do. Yeah. I thanks to BuzzFeed, tested into Gryffindor. So
I was gonna say, didn't you say you were Gryffindor?
Yeah, I can't complain. I actually have a Gryffindor sweater that I'm pretty proud of.
I'll have to get you a cup in 2 years when we go back to Universal.
Yeah, maybe in 2 years I can afford to come down and go to Universal too.
And buy your own cup.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Well, everybody, of course, you have to come to Florida. So everybody, we have 3 copies of KateAxelrod's book. So yes, there's the pretty cover. I like that cover more than the new cover. I don't know how I like the new cover.
Yeah.
The new cover is very orange.
I do like this cover.
Yeah.
It was a good book.
It was.
It was. It was definitely different.
And definitely for higher teen.
Teen. For any teens that are shy, I guess, about that. But I mean,
So now I get to show you guys everything that I got in the mail, which is like overflowing. I actually had to rearrange the list. So first up is this little girl here, which was donated by the Monster Cafe from, I keep forgetting that event I went to. It's like Speculative Fiction Southeast, and it was put on by the Dirty Little Bookers, and I don't
cute.
have their website over here, and now I lost my feed. Where'd it go? But this will actually be up for giveaway during the week of November the 8th. You can't have the necklace. It's just like sitting on there, but that's mine. But she's adorable. Isn't she cute?
I'm not even sure like what kind of little animal it is.
It's a monster.
Yeah, it's like a cat set. Furby.
I don't know.
Furby.
A Furby.
Do you have a Furby? I had a Furby once.
I don't have Furbies. I think we had a Furby like forever ago, and it started making some weird.
Yeah, mine went a little weird, and it reminded me of Gremlins. That's why yesterday when you said Gremlins, I was like, that movie scarred me for life.
So what we're reading right now is the Gilded series.
Oh, I don't have my copy. Yeah.
Copy.
I didn't bring it. No, it's in my other.
Move stuff out of the way.
It's on my other shelf.
So now I get to like come over here and grab all this stuff. So here is the bag from that event that gets to go into like my hoard of bags that I never use. I might actually just start giving these up for giveaway or something.
I like their name, Dirty Little Boogers.
Right?
That's cute.
I actually called them Dirty Little Hookers the other day by accident. But this, I love it says honorary witch on it, which
that is
awesome.
cute.
I actually have a t-shirt that says this on it as well, and Darn stole it, so it's in her laundry, so I can't show that to you guys, but it's just a t-shirt.
That's adorable.
All right, so I'm going to go through this massive thing of swag first. Because, you know, everybody
You have like a whole
swag.
crate.
I have like a crate inside of a crate.
Oh my gosh.
There's like this little crate inside of here. That's where I'm going to be going to Walmart when I'm done here, so I can go grab some totes with lids, so I can actually separate all the swag, because it's everywhere. All right, so I've got a whole bunch of bracelets. This says, I choose you, you choose me, end of story.
That's adorable.
I don't know who it's from because it doesn't have any author information on it.
That's too bad.
No. But there's just
authors.
There's the Monster Cafe.
Oh, see, that's cute.
Isn't it? It's adorable. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of these from BAM Publishing. Of course, those are not like the cool ones. We've got a whole bunch of tattoos from Kelly Armstrong.
I love her.
Oh, I know, and I got my book signed.
She's awesome in person. She's got to be so awesome.
She's awesome. She was awesome. She gave us so much stuff, and she's just sitting there just signing everything. This is, I cannot pronounce that, so I'll just show it to you. There's those.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that.
I don't know. Then, here, this is yours.
Oh, look at that. It's so
Purdy.
heart.
It's Purdy. I love this series. It's one of my favorite series.
It's a very different twist. It's awesome. I like it.
We have a whole bunch of, which actually I need to give these out. So this will be the giveaway for today. I have ebooks and audiobooks for giveaway. Score. We have Rachel Vincent. It's signed.
Soul Screamer says awesome.
I haven't read it.
Get on it.
There's more from Rachel Vincent. It's tickets.
Oh, yeah. Her book just released, didn't it?
Yeah, I have an ARC of it sitting over there somewhere.
That's adult, though, right? She took on the NA this time?
I think so. Then we've got a whole bunch of these from Maria Snyder.
Touch Power.
And they're all signed. And then we've got her Stormwatcher series.
I just gotta say, if authors would like to come to Michigan for signings, that'd be awesome.
She would like love you forever.
You know who's signing here though right now, 2 hours away from me, is Susan Dennard.
Oh, okay. I read her zombie.
Yeah,
a zombie book, right?
Mindy Arnett too, author of Avalon.
There's Inside. These are all signed, by the way. These are all from her. And then the Shadow Study series, or Shadow Study. Poison. What is that? The Poison Study series.
Yeah.
And then here's Stormglass. And these are all signed, and those are all from her. And these are rubber bands. Oh, there's another free book. I'm just like tossing all of this on the computer. Okay, then we've got a whole bunch of these from the Devil's Assistant series, and I also have some posters in here. So those are really cool. Then here's, we've got more Kelly Armstrong, and they are all signed.
I totally know you didn't like that book, but I totally did.
No, it got slow for me. I like fast-paced, and it just got incredibly slow, and nothing was happening, and I'm just like, get this over with already. But we've got a whole bunch of signed bookmarks for people who do love it, so That's a plus. And she was awesome. So, and then I completely forgot that she was the one who wrote Bitten, that they turned into a TV series.
Oh, right.
I could have gotten that signed, and I just kind of flaked. Then we've got Return to the Dark House from Laurie Stoltz, and this is signed. And I actually have 2 posters for the Welcome to Dark House and Return to the Dark House, but it's not in here. It's out there. So I can't show that to you. But we've got Loki's Wolves. Got a whole bunch of those.
Nice.
And those are signed. I said Kelly Armstrong, she like sat there and just signed like a whole bunch of stuff.
I love her.
Got the Significant series. It says that they're Caleb's girl. That's from Shelley Crane. And this is what, Brazen from Kelly Armstrong.
How do you not just like freak out and read these authors?
It just depends on who the author is. Oh, there's the Darkest Power series. I love these. Or the Darkness Rising. Isn't that adorable?
Oh my God, I love it.
Aren't those adorable?
So cute.
They're just adorable. It's like trying to get through all this stuff. Oh, there's that one from Rachel Vincent.
Oh yeah.
So the winner of this, when it posts, you'll get this card, one of those tickets, and the ARC when it posts. And then there's one for The Stars Never Rise.
Oh, there we go. There's one that was on my wish list that I didn't get this year.
And you should have, because I pre-ordered it, so I got it for $9.40.
I'm weeping inside.
I know, and it was so inexpensive. And here's some more for the Significant series. There's another one. And then here's Buttons. These are all from Shelley Crane. Oh.
That's awesome. I like buttons.
Buttons are awesome. Let's see. Is there anything I haven't showed you guys? We've got stickers from Ghost Tracker. They are AmericanGhostAdventures.com. They do ghost tours here in Orlando.
Oh my God,
That was
something I need to do.
Yeah. And then here's more Kelly Armstrong for Deceptions. And those are all signed. And here's the new ones for Visions. I said she sat there and signed all this stuff.
I want a salute Sandy. That's awesome.
There's a whole bunch of them. She did a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy on how much stuff she gave us. I mean, that was nuts. It's I feel bad that I didn't like her one book now.
Well, that's okay, because I loved it. So my loving cancels it out.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you love it enough to cancel out my book hate. Well, I didn't hate it, but because I thought the beginning of it was amazing. And if you guys are looking for that book right now, the Sea of Shadows, you can get it in hardback from Books A Million for $4 on their clearance discount shelf.
It's a book everyone must have.
I think I still have it in ebook. Does that count?
Yeah, there you go. And it's awesome. Like I said, my love for it cancels out your negativity. So.
Oh, okay. So here's the posters. Oh. There's technically 3 posters here, but one is already spoken for because I forgot to send it to Rachel because she loved this series.
Did she? I've never read it.
Yeah, it was. She was part of the Indie Book Fest stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see what else is in here. We've got more of these little thingies that have stuff on it about writing. Tons and tons of stuff. Oh, here's stuff that I got in the mail. This is from E. Catherine, cannot pronounce that last name, but it's How to Be Brave. And I got a bookmark, a temporary tattoo, a sticker, and a card, and none of it is signed.
That's such a pretty, is that the cover of the book? It's so
yes,
pretty.
it is. It is. It actually is the cover of the book. It's from St. Martin's Press, or Griffin.
Is it released already?
No, it's not out yet. I don't think it's out yet, because I think I remember it's on our Neck Alley.
Is it?
Yes.
What's the title again?
How to Be Brave.
How to Be Brave.
It's trying to show you something that I haven't showed you guys yet.
Here's the one
for the Darkest Power series. They're so adorable.
Oh, love.
They're so cute. And then I've got a whole bunch of the sample booklets to the Blackthorn Key, which is actually already out. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much everything in here. Oh, no, I lied. I finally found all of the swag for the Map of Fates and the Conspiracy of Us book that we had that she was on. So
I know.
if you won this giveaway, I can finally send you your stuff. Yay!
Yay!
And there's also little tattoos in here for the little maps. So
I'm very excited for
I
book
found
2.
those. And then I got my pre-order stuff for the Queen of Shadows, more buttons. And we got book plates for the Jessica Spotwood series of the Born Wicked series.
Amazing.
So we will be doing that here pretty soon. And then I also have some sample booklets of Library of Souls. I don't know why everybody loves these sample booklets. This is just one more. I mean, the bookmarks I can understand. You know, that, oh no, that's Julia Crane. I'm like, that's why she sounded familiar. Never mind, I lied. But I mean, it's not like you can use it as a bookmark. They're huge.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The other thing I got is.
Oh, I got that too.
Oh, you got it?
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I just let them know that we still haven't gotten the actual book for the Library of Souls because somebody sent me a copy of book 1 and 2 in hardback, so I thought I could just use them all and then do a giveaway for it. So, because that bag is really thin.
Mm-hmm.
So next, this stuff actually came the other day. This is from Martina Boone. And we've got a, what is it, Persuasion bookmark with a feather on it, and a Compulsion bookmark with a tree on it.
I love it.
Got those. And then we've got a whole bunch of Compulsion and Persuasion bookmarks. These are not signed. And then I'm stealing these. Nobody's getting these. I'm calling dibs on these. It says I have a compulsion for reading.
I like that.
Calling dibs on those. Then we've got these oversized bookmarks that are double-faced. And
That's an awesome series.
we've got these really, really big ones that are for compulsion.
Ooh.
It has information on the back of it. And then we have this one that it says, so happy to have you join the street team, because she has a street team.
I want to be on it.
You're not on her street team?
No.
How could you not be on her street team?
I don't know.
And then we've got 2 more bookmarks, a sticker for Library of Watson Island, and then a signed book plate. So that stuff will be going up. And then I've got a mailer. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, so I went to the Gilded. Well, here's this. It's the thing for the pre-order for the Mad Zombie Party. So I got that. And then I also got playing cards that are probably like buried in here somewhere. Oh, there they are. Playing cards that my 11-year-old is trying to steal because she's obsessed with
Alice in Wonderland.
right now. Yeah. So I went to the release of Brazen, which is book 3 in the Gilded series from Christina. I almost said Christina Aguilera. Christina Farley. And of all the things that I won Brazen and audiobook. I don't use audiobooks, so it's going to somebody else. But I kept the Korean bookmark because this was just so beautiful. And these are gold plated and they're from Korea. Wow. Isn't that beautiful?
That is pretty.
It is so pretty. So that I will be keeping because it's just so pretty. It's gorgeous. Let's see. I also have I think they're stickers. They're stickers from the Gilded series.
So cute.
They're adorable. And I've got a whole bunch of bookmarks in here from her as well that I will be popping up for giveaway. And I think that's everything in this monstrosity of stuff. Oh, wait, nope, I was wrong. I also have posters. Oh, this one's yours, Jennifer.
Oh.
It has your name on it. Somewhere.
There it
There it
is. Special.
But then I also grabbed an extra one for giveaway.
Yay.
Because we have all 3 books, and then I have my copies of all 3.
Now, are you going to hang them up?
Yeah, these I'm actually going, because my other one for Revelations from J.A. Sodders, which she's amazing, and my one for Avenger from Heather Birch, who's also amazing. They're kind of just stapled to the door, and that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to see about putting them in frames and then hanging them back up. Well, the other thing from this event that I went to, I actually won this. I know I had already posted this that I won this, but I was like, what am I going to do with it? Because it's a journal with lines. So like halfway through going through all this stuff, I'm like, oh, I can have all the authors sign it.
That's
so
pretty cool.
I had all the authors sign it. Like this is Lori Stoltz. This one, I think, I have no idea who that person is. I think it is the lady that wrote Angel Fire. Is that right? Angel Fire?
Courtney?
Yes, Courtney. I think that's her because she was sitting beside her.
Courtney
So,
Moulton or whatever? Yeah.
I think so. And then I've got everybody in here. I think that's Christina Farley's because it's gold. That's Carrie Jones, which I got to meet her. I was so happy I got to meet her. She's like one of my favorite artists or authors. That's Kirsten White. This is whoever that person is.
I'm not sure. Something with a V.
I can picture her and her book, but it's not a book that I've read, so it's not going to help me any. I think she's the one who wrote the Dragon series, as well as this other one that's floating around here somewhere. I know it's over there somewhere. But then we've got, what is it, Jacqueline Carey or something like that? And then that's Maria Snyder on the bottom. And then like everybody else, that's Rachel Vincent in the middle. I can tell that. And then I got to meet Vivi Barnes again when I went to the Brazen release. She was there, so I got her to sign it because I wasn't sure when I was going to see her again. And she wrote Olivia Twisted, which actually is like right here beside me. Olivia Twisted. Which is pretty awesome. That book was awesome. And then she also wrote Paper and Plastic that just came out a while back ago. I don't know who the bottom one is of that one. That's Rachel Higginson. I don't know who that is. I think that's Shelley Crane. And then Gabby Trina or something. She wrote Writing Across the Universe or something like that. I had her book like forever ago, but she was there at the signing as well, so I got her to sign it too. And then of course here on Monday, all the authors from the other event that I'm going to on Monday will also sign it. All right, so now we're getting into all the yummy books. Now that I've gone through all this like massive things of swag. Oh, that was the other thing I got. I got the pre-order to the Library of Souls, the calendar.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I was hoping I might be able to like trade it for like other swag or something because I don't really use calendars because I have like my phone.
Right.
So I don't do much with
I use calendars. I'm old fashioned. Like I have to have one.
My headphone. All right, so I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to pull my headphones out because I'm going to end up ripping them out of my ear. All right, so stack 1. You ready for this? Are you ready to cry, Jennifer?
I love books. Yeah, I have my pen and paper ready so I can Goodreads them.
Okay. I'm like baking my butt off in here. All right, so this one I got for trade. This is Heather Dixon's new book.
So pretty.
It is. It's so pretty. Then this is library. I got this from the library bookstore. That's Kiss Me Deadly. I don't know if I'm actually going to read this or not because I have decided that short stories are not for me.
Oh, right. You did say that.
Yes. Yes, I did. Then the next one, here's this one. Out, honey.
Let me need your work.
Okay, thank you. Out. Donnie's not doing his job.
Kids.
This is the next one that I just grabbed because it looked interesting. This is called Tales from the Tower, Volume 1, The Willful Eye, and it looks kind of creepy.
Yeah, old paintings like that kind of creep me out.
Yeah.
Like the whole Renaissance look.
The next one is Gifted Volume 1, so this is Gifted Books 1, 2, and 3. Those are pretty interesting. I actually had those in paperback at the bookstore, and I got them home, and they reeked of cigarette smoke.
Mm.
Yeah, I apparently didn't exactly vet them as well as I thought I had. The next one is Death of a Kleptomaniac.
That's too bad.
Like, it just looked really cute. Freshman Year and Other Unnatural Disasters.
Oh, I have that one.
You have that one? Oh, awesome. And then I found The Red Necklace, and now I can actually read The Silver Blade because I've had this one forever, but I needed book 1. So they just
Oh, that's book 1.
like that. That works.
Makes sense.
I can actually read it now. Woohoo!
Yay! Add it to next year's list.
Right? All right, so the next one here is I was sent this and then found it at the bookstore for $2. Looks brand new, hardback. Can't beat that.
Can't beat that.
I
The gold one is book 1, right?
Yeah, I tried to read this the other day, and it's just not happening with the way that it's written. So whoever wins this, you will get book 1 and 2. Or I actually have this up on my group to sell because I don't need it. So if you buy this one, you get this one for free. I'll just send you both of them.
How's it written?
It's in that weird, it's like weird prosy.
Oh, right. You had showed me that before.
Weird. Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
The next one is The Short of Shannara.
Sure.
This one MTV turned into a series, so I thought I would check it out. This is actually 3 books. This is all 3 books, so that's why.
I was going to say, that's a big book 1.
Book, you know? That's why. And, like, I have a little friend now.
Oh. Is the show on now?
No, it's not until January.
Oh, okay.
The next one I got on pre-order. It's The White Rose.
So pretty.
It is, and I've already read that one. It was awesome. Then the next one is Walk on Earth, a Stranger. This one I'm really excited to get. I actually found this at Barnes & Noble, and they were signed.
Gotta love that.
Right? And this, She Can Feel Gold. So this is actually our pick for the November book club for Not Your Normal Book Club. You can find us on Twitter at NYNBC.
Yep.
The next one, of course, is Six of Crows.
I love the black on like the pages, you know? Yeah. It's got like an old vibe feel to it.
This will be signed as of Monday.
Let's rub it in some more, Jessica.
Sorry, you could have sent me your copy.
I know. I've had a busy week.
Yeah, because, I mean, I told everybody that, like almost a month ago.
I know, cry. I'm going to cry.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Shame on you.
I know. Bad Jennifer.
Then the other one is Queen of Shadows, which, of course, as you can see, is also signed. That was from Barnes & Noble. So that's all of those. Next stack.
is, of course, the 10th anniversary edition to Twilight. Will I read this? I don't know.
I actually want to read it because, you know, as we said last night, I'm kind of curious.
I was reading it, and then, I mean, I need to do Gilded and stuff, so I stopped, but more than likely I will go back and read it. But the thing's long. The next one is Dance of Shadows. This I got from the used bookstore. And then the next one, of course, is Hollow City and the Miss Peregrine's Home for Cupid.
Which they're turning into a movie.
Yes, which they are turning into movie, and that film down here, actually. I got to meet him. Yeah, and I got to meet him.
Oh, right. I saw that picture. I remember that picture. Yeah.
These, when I get book 3, when it goes up for giveaway, you will win both of these plus that bag and the calendar. Ultimate.
Woo-woo.
The next one is Dumpling. This I actually found on Amazon for, what did I say, $12?
I think so.
It is signed, and that includes shipping because, of course, you know, I had to pay for shipping by that time. So. This was actually also in the the September Owl Crate box, but their copies weren't signed.
No, only Jessica gets signed copies.
The next 2 is from Sophie Jordan, and it is Firelight and Vanish Cities. I actually found at the used bookstore for $8 a piece. It looks like trade credit. So I will be attempting those. Then this one is The Doubt Factory, which is also signed. This I got in trade, and whoever traded me this and a few other books, I guess they blocked me or something because, yeah, I have no idea who they belong to because I went to go back through the messages and it's gone. So
Finders keeper.
I've posted it to Twitter like constantly, and all people started to do was like pick on me. So I was just like, yeah, whatever. It's on there. Their books are sitting up on the other shelf over here. So hopefully they can identify what books they were supposed to get and what books they sent me, and it's pouring outside. So yeah. So then I can send them their stuff. All right. So next is me sitting on the edge of the couch by accident. Starry Nights.
It's so pretty.
Mortal Fire. This one was also a trade. I love this cover. It's so pretty. I thought it was funny because I got Mortal Fire and she got Mortal Danger.
I want to sing Mortal Kombat every time you say that.
Then I got Sisters of Fate.
That's book 3.
Yes. Needed book 3.
Was that a trade?
No, that one I purchased.
Nice.
And I've got Firewalker. This one will also be signed coming Monday, along with the Starcross series and Trial by Fire. I really kind of like this new cover.
I do too.
It's pretty. I
like it better than book 1.
It doesn't match the old cover, and I'm not rebuying it, but it still looks pretty.
It is pretty.
The next one is The Boyfriend App.
I have that.
Me too. And Witch Child I found in hardback. Then I got the space between it. It has a normal cover on it versus the one that the library printed out for me. So yay.
Oh, was that you purchased that too?
No, that one was a trade.
Nice.
Then I got Warped.
I don't know what that one is.
And a Vortex.
Oh my God.
This one I found at the Dollar General for $1. So
Well, I didn't get mine for $1.
Very happy on that one. I need another table. All right. Next, we've got Brazen. That is now signed to me.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! And we've got this one, The Geography of You and Me.
I love it.
Which you actually also have a copy of that here.
I do.
And then I've got all of the Colleen Hoover books came in. These 3 I got from Amazon.
I love Confess's cover.
Yes. This one I found at the used bookstore and I had to save it. And then this one was sent via the publisher. Can't wait to read that. I'm running out of space to put these things. Okay. Next is the giveaway copies for... It didn't work out all that well.
Yeah.
Gilded, Sylvan, and Brazen.
Oh,
all 3 in paperback.
We're giving them away.
And they are all signed as well.
Give them to me. I'm kidding. I have them. Love it.
So these, you will win all 3 books. Every single book will have a bookmark, a sticker, and a card, and then you will also win that poster.
When are we going to put that up?
I think it is the end of this month. It's on here somewhere. Oh, the 18th. That is the 18th, 19th, and 20th, if I can talk.
Yep. Next week, guys.
And then, of course, I also have this and this.
Outlander. Nice.
Yeah, I have 3 copies of this. I had 2 of these, but I sent one to Rachel because I said that you had it, we have it, so we're going to force her to read it.
That's true.
Because she has to.
And then eventually I'm going to watch the show.
Yes, you need to watch the show. All right, next is I Found a Dime. All right, so the next one is I was sent 4 copies of this one when all was said and done. I'm not exactly sure why I was sent 4 copies of this one, but it was. So I found this at the used bookstore the other day and decided that I would pick it up again. I think this is like the 3rd copy that I've had of this.
Stop giving it away.
I know. I keep selling them because I get to the part where she gets into that gated community area, and then for me, the whole entire story just falls apart and just becomes the normal.
Oh, it's so much better.
Angst and stuff. But all you guys keep saying that it's awesome, amazing. So I'm like, okay, I found it. I think it was like $4.50. Yes, it was. So I'm like, I'll try it and I will read it from cover to cover. And hopefully I like it. The next one I found was House of Ivy and Sorrow. This I actually found at the Brazen release for $1. It's $1. It doesn't even have library marks on it.
That's awesome.
Right? The next one I bought this.
Ooh.
When I bought Queen of Shadows because I needed it to get my discount. Yeah. And Jennifer is a die-hard Jennifer Armentrout fan, so I thought I would try it. And it's teen, so because I can't deal with her NA.
We're gonna read it together.
Awesome. The next one is Time Between Us from Hyperion. This was a trade.
I have that.
You have it too?
I do. I haven't read it yet, but she's a fantastic author.
The next one is Ink. This was from Lisa. I love this cover, Sophie.
It is a nice cover.
The next one, this I got from the bookstore over here because I needed an extra book because it was buy 2 for like $1. So it's Peace, Love, and Baby Ducks. Then I finally tracked down a copy of Towering.
Oh.
And then I found The Farm for $1. And it says that it is Resident Evil and The Hunger Games. So that's like right up my alley.
Yeah, I'm afraid of zombies.
Zombies are awesome.
No, if there was a zombie apocalypse, I would want to be taken out. Like, I don't want to become a zombie. I just want somebody to kill me.
Why?
I'm afraid of zombies. Like, I'm deathly afraid of zombies.
Oh my goodness. Do you have your list of books that you are reviewing?
With me?
Yeah.
No.
I was trying to do like a 2 birds, 1 stone thing.
I'm so unprepared today.
Okay, so the first book up that we are reviewing, because that was all stuff that I got that's mine. It's not going anywhere unless I get rid of it. These were all sent for review. This is from Skyscape. This is Before Goodbye from Mimi Cross. Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know.
Maybe she wrote something else. This has to deal with music, apparently, so there's that one. This one is out January 2016. The next one is Did I Mention I Love You? Jennifer, did I mention I love you today?
Did I mention that I love you too, and that's a book that's on my list?
Yes, it is.
It is.
Pretty. This is from Sourcebooks Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Actually owe us 1 more book because I was going through all the emails today and we're missing one. So, oops.
Did I mention I love you?
You did, like 2 seconds ago.
Oh.
December. The next one is Unbound by Neo Man.
The Schusterman. Schusterman.
This one is out in December, and this is book 4 in the I think it's Unwind series.
Yes. Which, if anybody's looking, you can get all the books on Book Outlet.
Oh.
Yeah.
The next one is Sarah Lost and Found. These are from Simon & Schuster, by the way. And this is Sarah in Lost and Found. And
I like the cover.
This one is out February of 2016.
What happened to Sarah?
I don't know. She got lost, and then what? She was found?
Then she was found.
The next one is These Shallow Graves. This one is from Delacour Press, which is what, a division of Random House.
Mm-hmm.
Still love this cover, even though apparently it has nothing to do. This screams zombies to me.
And it doesn't.
And apparently it's not about zombies. So
no, it is not.
This thing is like huge. This is 496 pages. I still need to find out what I'm going to be reading for that 4 hours in the car.
Better fix fast. You're leaving soon.
I know. More than likely, if I have Gilded done, because I'm hoping to have Gilded and part of Silverin done by the end of today, I'll just take those with me if I'm not done with them yet. Because, 4 hours, I should be able to pop those babies out pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is the August 5. This one is from Farrier, Strauss, and it's from Macmillan. We'll just go with that because I can't pronounce the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
This one is out in November. The next one is from Simon & Schuster. This is Willful Machines. This one is not out. This one is actually out this month. It's in October. And it has an LGBT thing to it. But normally those, I don't read those all that often. But this one sounds really awesome. So even if it's not your thing, look this book up because it sounds amazing. And I actually might take this one with me because I should be able to hit that out in like 2 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to set that one to the side. I might take that one with me. The next one is not out until April.
Love and Gelato. I want it.
But isn't that adorable?
It is adorable.
It is so adorable. This one is out in April 2016. And this just looks...
It screams contemporary, and I love contemporary.
It does. And it looks so cute. I kind of hate getting books that early just for the fact that I kind of want to read it now, and I can't.
You could just smell it.
Smell it. What if it's... What does it smell like?
Gelato?
And love.
I've never had gelato.
I have.
Is it good?
It's fine. It doesn't really taste like anything else. It doesn't have a specific, or, like,
so it's like ice cream?
Basically.
I'm not missing
More like a sherbet. Think like sherbet.
Oh, okay.
There you go. The next one is Come Back to Me. This one is also Simon & Schuster. This one is out in December, and this we were on a tour for via I think it's the Fantastic Book Club.
I want to smash that book and snuggle it to me.
The next one is Hotel Ruby. This one is also by Simon & Schuster. This is by Suzanne Young, and I love her.
Mm-hmm. It's due out in November. It's on all of our lists, but Jessica went out, and she gets to read it first.
You guys have it. It's on the
I know. It's on our Kindles.
Yes. All right, so the next one is Chasing Before. This one I was kind of unhappy about because it was supposed to be a brand new book, and it came and like pages were bent inside of this, and this was like oh,
the binding broke.
Yeah, and it was dead. But they refunded my money, so I mean I got it for free, and so I mean that's fine.
Was it from Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing that a lot lately with books. It's starting to make me upset.
Well, this was from like a third party.
Oh.
So I wasn't too happy about that, but they refunded it, so, they made it right. So it's fine. At least it doesn't smell. And that is book 2 it was first called Level 2, so if you have the hardback, it's Level 2. If you have the paperback, then it is something else. I think it's the Memory Chronicles. Oh, the Memory of After.
Mm.
Because that was when they didn't just change the cover, but they changed the title.
Right.
The next one is from St. Martin's Press, and this one looks freaking awesome. This one is out sometime here soon. I don't know. It doesn't say. On the back of this? Yes, this one's out October 20th, and it's called Tell the Story to Its End. Doesn't that look creepy?
It does look creepy.
Like in the background? It's like a mom.
Ooh, it's like a hand.
Yeah. People are keeping secrets from Oli. Oh, I guess it has like pictures in it. There's like a moon.
I love books like that.
So this one looks pretty interesting. Looks creepy fun.
I love creepy fun.
And it's really thin. Could pop that baby out in like an hour. All right, next one is a threefer. So here's the old book that everybody knows of, and there's the movie. Well, here's the prequel, The New Hunger.
I didn't know there was a prequel. So it's about how he becomes a zombie then?
The end of the world didn't happen overnight. After years of war, societal breakdown, freak storms, and rising tides, humanity already hovered near the edge. Then came the most unexpected threat of all, the world's corpses rising up to deliver the final blow. Born into this bleak and bloody landscape, 12-year-old Julie struggles to hold on to hope as she and her parents drive across the wastelands of America on a nightmarish road trip in search of a new home. Hungry, lost, and terrified, 16-year-old Nora finds herself her brother's sole guardian after her parents abandoned them in the not quite empty ruins of Seattle. And in the darkness of a forest, a dead man opens his eyes. Who is he? What is he? With no clue beyond a red tie and the letter R, he must unravel the grim mystery of his existence. Right after he learns how to think, how to walk, and how to satisfy the monster howling in his belly, because it's a prequel. So it's a prequel novella. And this is 170 pages long. Then it also has a hard climb toward humanity, a past life that won't stay buried, and a new threat so insidious even the dead are on its payroll. R's journey continues in the beautiful, terrible world of the living. Turn the page for an excerpt. So I guess we get more. We get more. Like two coming out. So this giveaway will actually post, I think, on the top of my head is on the 19th, because I've already read Warm Bodies, and you actually win all 3 pieces.
I loved the movie. I thought it was funny and cute.
This is not new, by the way. I just have an extra copy, just so you know. But it plays, it works. It's just a DVD. I don't think it doesn't have the digital copy to it or anything. It's gone.
That's okay.
But you get the DVD, you know. So that's a plus.
That's a plus.
The next one is Cam Girl. This one will be up on the 11th. This will not be up for giveaway with that because it is with a tour. But if somebody wants to win this ARC, just like go share a whole bunch of stuff and let us know, and I'll send it to you because I'm awesome like that.
She is awesome.
And this is out on the 3rd of November. The next one, which I'm really excited to read, and so is Jan and like everybody else, and this is from Simon & Schuster. This is out in January, and it is called The Imposter Queen.
I'm so excited.
They chose her as queen. They chose wrong, and it is by Sarah Fine. And Sarah Fine wrote the other book that I didn't like, right? Of Metal and Wishes that I didn't like.
Yes.
Here's hoping I like this one because this one sounds awesome.
It does. Of Metal and Fine was good. I don't know why you didn't like it.
I think the tone of the books felt more like middle grade versus teen. So it was low teen.
Mm.
At the time I don't read very much middle grade. So
yeah.
Except for The School for Good and Evil. He could write as much as he wanted to that thing, and I will read every single bit of it because it's amazing and it's awesome and it's yummy. If you haven't read it, that is one of those books that you need to stop watching this. You need to go out to your local store and go hunt down a copy and read it, like right then and there. Don't even walk out of the store. Just sit there, find a comfy chair, and start reading. So worth it. I still need to read book 3 to that one. I haven't done that yet. The next one, which we all have, is All We Left Behind. Beautiful. What? This one's out in December. This is from Simon & Schuster.
We all have it?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
It's on the Kindle.
Oh, okay, then I do have
We
it.
ended up with the extra ARC that we got because Jennifer couldn't chat. You got the leftovers. I'm sorry.
I know.
But you like all the contemporary, and that was basically what you got
do.
anyway. So you lucked out. You got what you wanted.
I did. I'm so excited. Give it to me all now. I am. I can't be too excited because my throat hurts, but if I could squeal like a fangirl, I totally would.
Oh, there's isn't there like a thing for that?
I don't know how to use the toolbox, so.
It's Google Effects. It's loading. I don't think there's a scream on it though.
Is there a clapping one? That's how I feel right now.
And my nose will not stop itching. Annoying. All right, so the next one, this was a trade. This is an ARC, so it'll go up for a giveaway. This was from June. It's called Those Girls. This is from Little Brown and Novel. Oh, I just looked at novels today. It is a newish, or new, I think it's a newer website, and you can actually get on there and enter their giveaways for like a book box. Yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. The next one, this one is out in April of next year. This one I'm actually on a pre-release tour for. Tell Me Three Things. This one looks really cute.
I like the waffles.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? And they're raised.
I love waffles.
They're raised.
Belgian ones.
Yeah.
With strawberries and whipped cream.
And ice cream.
I've never had ice cream, but somebody else told me that I should eat waffles and ice cream. I don't.
What I do, if we go to IHOP and stuff, I was getting like the waffle with the ice cream and then the strawberries and then the powdered sugar and the stuff on it, and that is really making me hungry.
Well, good for you. You have IHOP coupons.
Yes. This one is from Random House. This one looks really cute. I can't wait to read that one. What did I say? Yeah, that one's also out in April. The next one, this was actually sent via the publisher. This is The Midnight Sky. Kiki Hamilton, she is best known for the Fairy Ring series. So really excited to read this. I've actually read part of it, and it's really good. This is self-published, or I guess indie-published, Fairwind.
Mm-hmm.
For other books on the back of it.
I like the Fairy Ring. It was good.
I didn't actually care for the Fairy Ring, and Darn loved it, though. She read the one that will be up for grabs via the Eureka subscription box, and she loved it. So,
I did love it.
do I have to give this away? And I'm like, yes, it's not yours. The next four are from Forever Romance. We have Hope Springs on Main Street, which is, I think, a book 2 or 3. We have Walk Through Fire. This is actually book 4. Then we have Something Like Love. This is book 2. And What Happens Under the Mistletoe, which is book 1.
What does happen under the mistletoe?
If you don't know,
I can't tell you.
watch any Christmas movie. I'll give you the answer to that one. The next one is Edgewater. This was sent via Amiel Books. I'm not exactly sure why they sent me another copy because I had an ARC of this, but it disappeared. I don't remember what happened to it.
Didn't Rachel read it?
I don't think so. No, because that was a while ago, because this was out a while ago, I thought.
I don't remember.
I don't know. It's been a while, because it was before you guys joined. It's been a while. But I'm excited to check it out if I don't, drop the book. So there's that one. The next one, I grabbed a copy of Shades of Dune to go with the other copies. So this is mine. You can't have it. But we have copies for those for giveaway. So the next one is The Scorpion Rules. This one I actually had an ARC and it didn't work out all that well. So I'm going to give it another try since I got a hardback. This will also be up for giveaway.
I think it sounds awesome.
It does. And that was when I was having all the issues with the show and stuff. And I was really getting burned out. That was 2 months ago. So I'm going to give it another try because I love that cover and I really love it. And it's a really neat concept. So definitely check it out. The next one is Romancing the Dark in the City of Light. And that title is a mouthful.
But it's such a pretty cover.
It is. It's such a pretty cover. And this is from St. Martin's Press. And it's so pretty. And I think that one's on your list.
It is on my list.
And this one is also on her list, and it is Rogue. It is the third book in the Paladine Prophecy series. There they all are in their pretty glory.
And I have them, so I'm very excited.
The next one is We Are All Made of Molecules. This one we are also on a tour for, so this will be up for giveaway. And this is from, I think that's Random House. It's got a little house on it. Windy Lamb Books, which is a division of Random House. So there's that one. The next one is something that Rachel wants.
Some spells are meant to be broken.
You take a gander on what the book is?
No, but I'm sure. Oh, it's Madly.
This one's mine. I got this from Amazon, so that's my babies.
It was such a good book.
So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I like it, because you said that you really liked it. So.
I really did like it. It was cute and funny.
Let me move all the rest of these over.
And it's such a pretty cover.
It is. It's such a pretty cover. All right, so the next one is the middle grade Connect the Stars. I'm actually going to read this because this looks so cute. I love this cover.
Mm-hmm.
This is from HarperCollins. The next one is Playing with Fire. This is Sherry Ficklin's newest book that's coming out. This is about hackers. On the 18th, we will also be releasing the cover for book 2. She will actually be on the show. We have almost an entire week, other than I think one day, of nothing but Sherry Ficklin books via everything that she has written in actual book form type thing. So not the short stories.
Uh-huh.
We'll be doing all of those. And then she'll be on the show for Queen of Always, because it's awesome. The next book is Exodus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This, one of these is a giveaway, one of these are mine. It's signed to me, but this will be going up here shortly. I think it's the 20-something with giveaway. And that will also have an author interview guest post thing on it. The next one is a Riddle in Ruby. This is another middle grade from HarperCollins, and it looks cute.
It does look cute.
It kind of looks like steampunky.
I love steampunk.
Steampunk is awesome. I had to steal that back from Indarin because she wouldn't give it back to me. I'm like, I had to show it on the show. The next one is Brother. This one is from Simon & Schuster. The next one is Deathless. That's that person's name that I couldn't read.
Oh, Catherine Valenti.
This is about Russian folklore, so it sounded really interesting. She was actually at the event, so this is actually signed. All of this stuff will go up for oh no, she didn't sign it. No.
But she signed your notebook, so.
Did she not sign this? She didn't sign it. Oh, that's not good. You wrote down their title. I have her card. Well, this will be up for grabs, but it's not signed. I'm sorry. That will be the week of November the 8th with all the book boxes. I actually have her other book that's over there that's middle grade. It's got a dragon on it. I'm not getting up to get it. The next one is The Last September. This one is from Aliquin Books of Chapel Hill. I probably butchered that. Yeah. Algonquin? I cannot pronounce half of this crap today.
Yeah, Aliquin.
Something like that. But
Yeah.
Last September. The next one is Pretending to Dance by
It's a pretty cover.
Don. This is from St. Martin's Press. I love this cover. It's so pretty.
It is pretty.
And then last but not least, we have The Lego Architect. This one will not be up for giveaway because if I gave this away, my 11-year-old would murder me in my sleep.
It's a book about Legos, right?
Yeah, it shows you how to build them.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we actually we were building some of this stuff on Minecraft.
Oh, fun. Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
All the little things like via their numbers, so you have their codes, so you know exactly what you need and how many.
So you can go to the Lego store and just buy them.
Yeah, and then it shows you how to build it.
Or if you're like me and live in a state where you don't have a Lego store, you have to travel to the nearest city to find one.
We have one, but it's at Downtown Disney.
I know. The closest one to us is in Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's a 5-hour drive.
And that's everything. I said that was going to take forever.
Yeah.
Joking. I don't even know how long we've been on. It's been a while.
Yes. We've been chatting since 3.
Well, we've technically, I mean, the show, we've been doing this since 4.
4.
But yeah.
So it's 5:30. So an hour and a half.
So who wants to win? Who wants a audiobook or the ebook? And this is of Shadow Sight by E.J. Stevens. You get an ebook or an audiobook. If you want both, if you like to be really nice, I'll give you both. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 audiobooks, and then I've got like 800, ebooks.
I wish I liked audiobooks, but I don't.
I know.
I'd rather read it myself.
They don't read fast enough for me.
Yeah, they're very slow.
Yeah. But this is blood-sucking vampires, psychotic fairies, and a kick-butt heroine.
Woohoo!
It's the Ivy Ranger Urban Fantasy series. So all you have to do to win it is go to YouTube and click that thumbs up button and share it if you really are going to be nice, and comment so I know that you've done it, and I will be back with your code, because free books are awesome.
Free books are awesome.
Free books are awesome. All right, and that's about it. So I think I can stop our broadcast. Next week, next Saturday, come back and you will get the chance to talk with Susan Kim of the Wasteland Trilogy, and I have all 3 books for giveaway. And if you come back tomorrow, we are going to be starting our new BookTube topics. And the first one, we will be talking about wherever it went off to. The
Twilight.
10th anniversary edition, and we'll be chatting up and calling out Stephanie Meyer about when we're going to be seeing Night Sun, because
here's hoping I have a voice tomorrow.
Right? Go drink some tea.
I will go do that.
Yeah. So check us out. See you guys later.